In this video, I am going to tell you guys exactly how I made Iman Gadzhi millions and millions of dollars at age 24. What I'll also do is tell you how you guys could replicate the same path. Reason being, it's not a unicorn thing that I did, you guys. It took me 6 months of being in remote sales to get my first $20,000 check, and then I just continued growing from there, without having to fulfill any orders or deal with any clients and so forth. So, my whole goal with this is just to not only share my story, but also have you guys realize this is something that you could easily replicate. And I'm going to tell you exactly how. All right. Now, let's jump to the good stuff. So, yes, you guys, part of this video is to share my story. So I did make Iman millions and millions of dollars as a remote closer for his company. I was actually the top sales rep that has ever been on his team in terms of cash collected. And that's the story, you guys. The thing that I want to stress is not some like provocative story about how I'm, made someone money. It's that you guys could do the same thing if you are serious about getting in the remote sales space. Like I said, it's not a unicorn thing that I did, and I'll tell you right now exactly how to replicate it. And I think you'll be surprised about how simple this is. It's more about, do you want to put the work in? Now, remote sales, for people who don't know, essentially what I do, I work for different online businesses, sometimes influencers. I just happen to go that route, but it doesn't have to be tied to an influencer. Gym Launch at the time, that was the first company I started working with for Alex Hormozi. Alex is a stud. He's fucking smart, and I admire the guy a lot. Changed my life, but he was a nobody at the time when I was working for him. Okay, he was not an influencer I was working behind. I was working behind his company, Gym Launch, who had their own marketing system for the business. So it sounds like, okay, I was working behind an influencer for Alex, but I wasn't. But essentially, what remote sales is, like I said, you're working behind an online business, and essentially what you're doing is taking sales calls from home, from your laptop or computer. All you need is Wi-Fi with clients or people who are already interested in what it is that that company has to sell. So I'm hopping on Zoom calls throughout the day. I'll take anywhere from 6 to 9. I grind, so I'll do like 6, 7 days a week if the money's there. And I'm speaking with people who are already like fucking warm leads. They already want to buy. I'm just kind of giving them guidance and then taking their credit card information, swiping the payment. Some offers I'm making like $1,000, $1,500 per sale, and you're closing like 2 to 3 of those per day. So in my eyes, remote sales is the best direction to take, and reason being, I did e-commerce. I tried an agency, kind of. But the thing is like there's a lot of ins and outs to those business types. You have the marketing side of things, you have the sales side of things, the fulfillment, client acquisition, which is marketing. And most people just don't have the skill set to do that at a high level. The benefit I saw with remote sales was like, cool, I could work behind these machines like Gym Launch, like Hormozi, like Iman, and I could learn how they properly run a business. That way, when I'm ready to run my own business, not only do I have the strongest skill set, which is sales, but I also fully understand every other portion of the business because I've seen multi-million-dollar companies do it from the inside. So not only that, it took me 6 months of being in remote sales to get my first $20,000 check. And I could guarantee you, if you buckle down with this, 6 months, you will make $10,000 in commission within 1 month by month 6. I promise you that. If not, send me a DM on Instagram and I'll send you $100 6 months later if you send me proof. Goddamn. But this is how you replicate it, you guys. It's really simple. You find a 10 out of 10 company, like a Gym Launch, like Publishing.com, like Iman's team, Air.ai. You could always DM me for other 10 out of 10 companies or offers, tech companies, and what you do is you get an entry-level sales rep position on the team. Now, the reason why you want to tie yourself to a 10 out of 10 company is because not only do they have a proven track record of already making money, so you're not taking any risk. everyone on the team, on the sales team, is already making money, but you're also getting proper training to be a really good sales rep that you could then take that skill set and that resume and then go to any company in the world afterwards. And that's exactly what I did. And I got lucky, to be honest. Like, the exact story of how I applied to Hormozy's company, I'll tell you guys right now. I was watching his YouTube. It helped me a lot when I was doing e-commerce. I saw him talk about a 20-year-old kid on his team named Jacob Hopkins making $20,000 a month, and he was 20 years old. I was like, fuck. I exited that reel. I searched Gym Launch and found the best way to apply. And I could give you a more detailed story on that because it's actually kind of crazy how I got hired. But that was it, you guys. And that's all you need to do if you want to do what I did with remote sales. And it doesn't have to be for an Iman Gadzhi. It could be in the tech industry. It could be for an influencer. It could be for Hormozy. It could be for the publishing.coms. But the point I want to make is whether or not you're working for someone like Iman or some random tech company, the path is easy to replicate. And once you learn to sell, you will never starve ever in your life. Now, one thing I will say is it is important to vet a company before you accept an offer to go onto their team. And really, the most simplistic way to vet a company is, yes, make sure that they're making money while you're getting interviewed. So asking how much revenue they make per month. But for me, the big thing was finding out what's the top setter making on the team and what's the bottom setter making on the team. And then even asking them for proof. You guys, they will show you proof. They'll say, hey, it is worth coming to our team. Look at what our top setter's making. Look at what our bottom setter's making. When Gym Launch, I did that with Gym Launch, they showed me top setter was making like $9K a month. Bottom setter was making like $4. And I know no matter what it is, I'm confident enough to where I will never be the worst at anything. And you should feel that way as well with everything you walk into with life. So I knew I was going to land somewhere in between. And I think the largest month I had with Gym Launch is like 7.5K. Within 5 months, they promoted me to closer. And then, I was there for a bit. Then I took that skill set, and now I've gone wherever the hell I wanted to make $20,000, $30,000 a month as a closer. And like I said, now I'm seeing all these people that run multi-million dollar businesses, and I fully understand that if I want to go back to e-commerce or an agency or do something different, now I know and have the skill set to succeed with every single part of the business, whereas before I didn't. So yeah, like I said, once you learn to sell, you will never starve. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and let me know if it was helpful for you.